Import Alliance wasn't really far enough back, but I went to another event later and like they had us move back.
Oh, I bet that was so much better.
That was the day Human like entered at like 105. Barry was up there radar. I felt like I was hauling. I watched that clip and I was like, that. I'm crazy, but like, whew, I ain't that crazy yet.
All right, so what like SR parts are the go-tos then?
Man,
what do you have to have
What do
to
you
save
keep
your
sitting
ass
around?
in the future? Or
Well,
that too, yeah.
what was it? I'm sorry.
All right, so we'll go with
Kyler said. You said that was it.
that you just
Kinda
like keep around. You keep spares.
Like, what's your like spare? Like you're like, you know, they're pretty good motors is what everybody says, but like, you know, like what do you plan on having as a backup? It's like your main backup. that could put you-
Consumables.
Yeah.
So like when I go to a drift event, I typically bring coil packs with me, a spare MAF, spark plugs,
that math.
sometimes a slave cylinder. Like I've had issues with mine, but
Why is that though? Like what? Have you figured out what exactly it is, or you just keep throwing slaves at it?
I just keep throwing them at it. But it hasn't been too bad.
Who cares?
I mean, so like,
Did you have this? Like you just started. You had the slave issues with the other one. Maybe you won't have them with the new. Maybe you need just a better slave.
I'm using the same slave on the Mazworks kit.
Maybe it'll work. We'll see.
So it was blowing the outer seal out, you know, like the little boot that's on the outside of it. It's
Yeah, yeah.
external slave. So like
That's good.
it was
at least.
blowing the seal off of the body of it. So I zip tied this one.
Oh.
Like right at the base after like, cause you know, it's just a rubber grommet that goes over a
Yeah,
hump, pretty much. So I just zip tied it.
You're staying
It's
on
either
there
going to
today,
hold or
baby.
it's not.
I mean, dude, my vacuum lines for my brake booster aren't even like clamped down. I just stick them on.
Vacuum holds them on.
Who needs it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're tight. I don't spit on them or nothing. I just stick them in dry.
They stay.
That's stay.
Who cares?
But let's see.
Yeah, I forgot where we were. Well, so actually, speaking of NSS, how does your car do with that with a faster track?
So now with like the RCC kit,
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
it feels like a little rocket ship, but I don't do the sweeper. I haven't.
You don't? Why?
I tried to get him to. I tried to get him to so bad.
I would like maybe like to have a hydro.
You don't need a hydro.
Yeah, you don't
just
need it.
You just need to flick it and
You
send
don't
it.
need it.
I told you that day. I was like, fourth gear, wind it out, slam third, clutch kick, go.
Well, let's get this trans in.
Just got to make sure to know where that hairpin is. That's the only.
That's
issue.
okay. Nobody ever. We never make it that far. I never made it that far.
I did twice, but I overshot it in a Z.
Ooh.
How late were you?
I came in
initiating,
way
though,
too
into the
hot.
sweeper.
Oh, I mean, I had to listen
It's getting serious.
because they don't push the line back far enough. It's terrible there.
We went
so
one time
in a Z. I'm like
see,
fucking slamming it into third right before I have to flick into initiation. I'm at the end of the fucking track.
Import Alliance wasn't really far enough back, but I went to another event later, like, and this was like with the LS, and like they had us move back.
Oh, I bet that was so much better.
That was the day Human like entered at like 105 or 102.
Did they have the radar thing up there?
Yeah, Barry was up there radar and like,
Man.
and I felt like I was hauling ass, and I was like, I watched that clip and I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
only
like,
way to do it.
I'm crazy, but like, whew, I ain't that crazy
Yeah.
yet.
But if you got the speed, you don't need the handbrake. That's the issue.
His car's fast on
Yeah,
Nashville.
because you can
vouch
get
for him.
all of the momentum through that first flick, and then you'll be able to slow down and stuff.
He's a
just by
phenomenal
floating.
driver when you get
But-
in his ear. You just yell at him like,
Dude, I showed someone that video.
"Do it, bitch!" I was like, "Hold it, hold it!"
He's like, oh yeah, yeah.
I'm like, "Get it,
Like,
yeah,
dude.
get it!"
He's yelling. I'm driving. I'm like, okay.
Bro, he was driving the wheels off the thing, and like we come out the top of the chicane, and I was still like, "Stay in it, dude!" But
Foot to the
when
floor, just keep
we
it
come
there.
out the top of the chicane, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Okay, you can let off now." And he's like,
Oh, I can't anymore. I can't.
he was Ricky Bobby. He was in it. I am speed. He was ripping it, dude. Oh,
I love that car.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, that car is just
have you
That was
made
awesome.
it to Mid Pond yet?
no.
Oh, Really?
I have.
That's got to be your goal this year because honestly, that was some of the best times.
That'll be a really fun car for mid-pond.
Yeah.
Especially with 6-speed.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm like anticipating.
Dude, I swear, if any of you guys are near mid-pond, you have to go drive it.
Even if you're not near
so
Pitfall, like,
fun.
jump in the truck, trailer, go. Do it.
Yeah.
And if you got a low horsepower car, go on a rainy day. Have a blast.
Nah, you can figure it out.
You can figure it out.
Well, depending on how
it just
low
depends
power.
on like low horsepower.
Z,
like,
dude, in a Z,
Oh,
I could
Z's
hit it.
fine.
You can link
Z's
it
fine. I'm talking
just fine,
like-
especially now that it's like
I'm talking
extended
like
and stuff.
single dingle numbers.
Yeah, oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a K.
Or like a really
What?
weak
Dude,
dual cam.
no. I mean, I've seen some KAs out there fucking eating it, dude.
And then I've seen some that couldn't pull a Sycamore out of bed.
That's very true, but I think that comes down to setup at that point.
Well, I'm just talking about just a weak old engine, like Colton's engine's weak as shit.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
it's just
His car's
compressions
clean as
ranging
hell,
across
like,
the board
his
and shit.
car, like, which he was trying to drift on 225s.
What?
Yeah, he was
The
like,
fuck?
I asked him, I was like, dude, what size tire are you running? He's like 225 squared.
What PSI was he at?
He was running them at like 60, but like I'm like, bro,
Still not enough.
Like, that's way too wide of a tire. I was like, that's what I ran on my RB, but like I had 225 stretched on a 1050 wheel.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, like I took it to
little
get an
much.
alignment, and he was like,
You sure?
you drive on them, you drift on them, and I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, why? Like, is like, are they like sketchy? And he was like, and I was like,
Are you not seeing this, dude?
he was like, and I'm like, oh, dude, I've hit a bunch of events on those. He's like, and you ain't ever blew none out? I'm like, no. I just, dude, and I had to cheat them
Dude,
on
people
every time.
get too crazy about tires. I don't think it's
I'm in
fine.
there like in the shop, like, phew, knocking myself on the ground. I'm like, sealed that bitch. Let's go.
100 PSI. Take it off and throw them on. Let's go.
I ran them at 22 pounds too, stretched like that. Like gripped up,
Really?
straight
How?
up. I have no idea. I had no problems running like a 225, 45, like 17 stretched on a 1050.
Jesus.
And like I would run them at like
That's
25
crazy.
pounds of pressure, and I never had D beads or anything. But like that's how
What size
I, like,
tire do you run?
I'm 240.
Yeah.
I'm a 225 squared. I just have two different
Okay.
brands.
What do you run on the GS?
The GS has like
'Cause
225 up front and 235 in the rear.
Stretched on 1050s.
10.5 rear, 9.5 front.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite tire so far?
Man, the Salins. I've been drifting on
Saloons
those.
or Salon?
I've always heard Salin.
Dude, yeah, Andy May, he vouched for those a lot.
Bro, I was
I
getting
gotta
them for
try those,
65
man.
a piece.
I want
that's
to try
why I was
some of
just
those
like,
newer
all right.
tires
Dude,
that
I
I've
wish.
seen on like Tire Rack and stuff. They're like, I saw those ones that are like 160 tread wear, and I really wanted to just go fast. I want to try them.
Send it.
I want to just see how fast.
How much were they?
They weren't that bad. Like they were like Kenda price.
So like 120, 130?
Yeah, like 120, 130 for like
That's still
265s,
crazy to me,
which is
man.
like expensive. Like when like I got into it years ago, like I saw the Kendas for a while.
Literally, the last time I had to buy tires in bulk, it was fucking $70 a
Yeah.
tire for like 255 Acceleras. Or maybe they're 245s.
I
don't
want
know.
to say
remember.
255 because I bought a set from Jeff and put them on my Z.
Yeah, it was back when we were. Yeah, I would get them through Brennan and shit. So,
Real or fake
What?
wheels?
oh, I was like, "What are you going? What?"
What do you think I was?
I was like, "Real or fake? What?"
Real or fake wheels?
Half price hot boy.
That a boy, rip gang, rep gang, half price
Who
hot
needs
boy.
it? It's nice if you got them. I'd love to have 3-piece wheels.
I've got
but
real.
I just don't
Nissan
think I want 3-piece
R33s on the
problems.
front of mine.
what?
I've got real R33 wheels on the front of my car. They're
Damn,
real.
you
They got the
bougie.
Nissan stamps.
JDM as fuck.
I'm JDM as fuck, man. With my LS engine in there.
Got